Well, pardon me. I'm a little bit. So, going into this year's Royal Rumble event, I thought I was going to be very disappointed. I had in my mind who I thought was going to win at least the men's Royal Rumble match. And I picked someone who I was pretty sure might not win because every time it seems they're going to push this person, they don't. But it's safe to say my expectations were not met. Like, my expectations were low. And so the result was, I'm still kind of pissed off about one particular part, but otherwise the rest of the night was okay. The main event really, made the night a little bit better. So with that in mind, let's talk about WWE Royal Rumble 2020. So we start the night off with the pre-show, and we have I forgot what the pre-show was. Should have looked it up. One of them was Humberto. No. It was a match that was originally meant for the main show, but it taken off. What was it? Hold on. It would say in my notebook. Why is it on vibrate though? Should be on silent. Hold on. Shorty G. We start off. Okay. This is why I don't have. This is why I need to edit stuff. We start off with Shorty G versus Sheamus. It's how much I don't care. I knew Sheamus was going to win. He did. Let's move on. And we have the United States Championship Andrade versus Humberto. I figured out Andrade was going to win, but not without a great showing from Humberto. And it was a great match. Beat to the main show. First match of the night is Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Of course, Roman Reigns won. Let's end this little rivalry, and the fact that they didn't even cross each other's paths in the Royal Rumble match means that they're probably done with this, I hope. And we'll get to the Royal Rumble match because that was before the main show started. I had picks selected on my own, because I do my own thing with Chibi Thulu, or with my stuffed animals because I'm stupid, where I pick one and I put my title against them. And I've actually lost a couple of times doing this, but this time I spiced it up by saying that we were going to randomly select a number. So for the men's Royal Rumble, I had 22, and for the second one, my opponent and I had 22, my opponent had 2. For the women's, I had 10, my opponent had 19. Don't remember who I got for the women's. The women's Royal Rumble was next. And I was rooting for Shayna Baszler to win. Shayna Baszler didn't come out till number 30, and I thought I had it. But because Vince McMahon is set in his ways, and we can't have any women's championship match at WrestleMania unless has any of the 4 horsewomen in it, even though technically Shayna Baszler is one of the 4 horsewomen in MMA. Charlotte won the match. We're going to get Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for the 70 millionth fucking time. Congratulations, everyone. From that moment on, my expectations went way down. And I said, I know exactly what's going to happen now. Roman Reigns is going to win the fucking Royal Rumble because they don't have any fucking originality. We'll get to that. Next, we had Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Now, this is where you could have an argument that maybe 2 Royal Rumble matches in the same pay-per-view isn't such a good idea. or have them back to back, even though that would be kind of weird. Because you have the Women's Royal Rumble match, then you have 3 more one-on-one matches that no one cares about, including me. Because I'm sitting there just going, waiting for these stupid matches to get done with so we can get to the Men's Royal Rumble match. That's what I want to see. And we had Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Don't remember anything about it. Just know that Bayley won. Nothing really happened in there except for something with Lacey Evans' daughter, where like she grabbed her mom's arm, and that's about it. And Bayley took the hat away. Other than that, nothing. We had Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan in a strap match, which the strap is utilized well. And by the time the match was over with, Daniel Bryan had a bunch of welts on him, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of the rivalry, because unless they do something with the Noise Chamber, because I'm pretty sure whether he won the Royal Rumble or not, Roman Reigns is going to get that main event slot against The Fiend, and he's going to win. Because it's Roman Reigns, Roman wins, LOL. But Daniel Bryan put up a good showing, but The Fiend won. That's what needed to be done. And then moved on to Becky Lynch versus Asuka. And this one I really didn't care about at this point. It was the match before the Men's Royal Rumble. I was just like, in my mind, I just wanted Becky to go out there, put her in the summer right away, and make her tap, and let's get on with the Royal Rumble match. Because I didn't care anymore. I wanted to see the Men's Royal Rumble match. And this was taking too long. And we'll get to what happened after the match, because it seemed like forever. Becky wins the match. Kairi Sane gets involved and distracts... the referee gets knocked into the corner. So, of course, this is where Asuka will go for the spray. But Becky hits her in the stomach. She sprays out. And it somehow, even though she sprayed out into the air, it got all over her face, which doesn't make any sense. Because she goes, so she'll go out like that, but it was all on her face. And it only makes sense if it was like this, but she wasn't like this, she was like this, pointed out that way. So I don't understand that. But Becky got the win. Disarm her, tap, 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 Becky got the win. So after this, I'm saying, okay, let's do the Royal Rumble match. No, we got 3 freaking ads for stuff I don't remember, because I didn't care. And then we got the Street Profits talking about something. Again, I don't care. I muted the damn thing. The only highlight was when Montez Ford went into the screen and scared the crap out of me. He's like, oh, whatever. And then we get the Men's Royal Rumble match. And so I don't know if they messed with us or what was going on, because going into this Royal Rumble match, 27 of the 30 participants had been announced. That means we had 3 surprise participants that we didn't know about. But we got more than that. Now, they announced that Bobby Lashley was unable to compete that night. Okay, so it took him out. So they took Rusev out too, apparently, and they also must have taken out Otis and Tucker. Otis had a showing. He showed up in the Women's Royal Rumble match, and he helped Mandy stop from getting eliminated. She got thrown over the rope, and I was like, oh, what? Wait, what? But then she landed on Otis, and Otis helped her back in the ring. And then we didn't see... He hung out for almost the most of the match until Mandy was eliminated, and then we didn't see him again. And he wasn't even in this. We got it. MVP and Keith Lee, Matt Riddle. Edge came back at number 21. My pick was number 22. It was King Corbin. Number 2 was Elias, so, my opponent didn't get lucky. But King Corbin, my pick to win this thing was Drew McIntyre. Got down to the wire. The last 5 were Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. Okay, first of all, this match started, and I automatically thought this was going to be the worst Royal Rumble match. Because you have Brock Lesnar out there, right? He's number 1. I hate it when I do that. Even when I did it with CM Punk, I hated it. You have Brock Lesnar out there. Here comes Elias. Eliminates. Next one. Eliminate. You get someone big, Like there's one point he had Big E, Kofi Kingston, and one other person. I don't know who it was. But there was three guys, Rey Mysterio, and he eliminated all three of them. And then, it got a big showing. And Roman Reigns came, or not Roman Reigns, but Braun Strowman came in, and another big Keith Lee, and he eliminated them both together. Eventually, Brock got eliminated by Drew McIntyre, and from that moment, I really wanted Drew McIntyre to win. Like, Drew can win the match and then go to WrestleMania to face Brock. We get to the final five, and they are Randy Orton, Edge, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins comes out with his whole crew. Buddy Murphy, who was also announced for the Royal Rumble, wasn't in it. He came out with Seth Rollins and AOP. But after they eliminated Samoa Joe, Aleister Black, and Kevin Owens, the three of them took out the other three, leaving Seth by himself. Then Seth got eliminated. And then Edge turned on Randy Orton because they were working together. Edge threw Randy Orton out. Roman threw Edge out. And then it was down to what I would have liked to have seen instead of doing this one-on-one nonsense at the end. Both Edge and Roman were standing on the outside on the ring apron. What I would like to have seen, a Claymore kick to knock them both out. But nope. Roman eliminated Edge, and here comes Drew McIntyre, and I'm sitting there going, Roman's going to win, isn't he? There's no originality. Can't push anyone else. Roman's got to win. But in a shock move that had me almost in tears, Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble match. He's going to WrestleMania. And I kept saying this. After what happened with him and Brock earlier, I want them to face each other at WrestleMania, and I want Drew to win. This has to be where Drew finally gets that title that was foretold to him back in 2009 when Vince McMahon told him he was the chosen one. This has to be Drew's victory. He has to beat Brock at WrestleMania. If he does not, it is bullshit. This has to be Drew's year. He has to win against Brock at WrestleMania. There's no, Brock's the big guy, he's got to win all the time. Fuck that. Drew must win. Of course, in my predictions, remember I said that Brock will lose in the Elimination Chamber, but the way they set this up as a story, Drew must win. Drew must beat Brock Lesnar. Drew must win. Alright? So, what started out as what I thought would be a terrible pay-per-view actually ended up being pretty good. I didn't like how the women's Royal Rumble went. I don't care for the result. I don't care for the winner. Shayna should have won. Because how many times did Charlotte get a fucking title shot? Shayna deserved it, not Charlotte. Shayna has done all that she can in NXT. And they're booking her around in NXT too. Sergeant Blaze, what you are. They have her doing this. As soon as she lost the title, she should have disappeared from NXT. Not shown up, not been seen. Show up here, won, and then go to WrestleMania to face Becky Lynch. But no, that's not what they did. And it's stupid. But at least I hope to God Drew McIntyre beats Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. He deserves it. More than Brock. 2020, this is what I want to happen. Drew McIntyre wins the title. The very next night, there's a clearance or something. And they fire Brock. They fire Corbin. Vince McMahon retires and gives this empire, control to Triple H. That's what I want. We need new stuff. I barely watch, unless my friend comes over to watch it with me, I don't watch the main shows. I'll watch NXT's because it's run by someone who knows what he's doing. But other than that, no, I don't watch them unless my friend comes over. Because I don't need to. It's stupid. I don't want to see this shit. The proof is the last time my friend came over to watch, right? I was bored for most of the time that Raw was on because It was stupid. This Bobby Lashley shit. And now, it's going to continue because, they didn't were able to do something here. Lana was in the Women's Royal Rumble match, but not for long. But, yeah. All in all, decent pay-per-view. I don't grade these things. But it was decent. Well, to start off thinking it was going to be crap, actually trying to be decent. So, what are your thoughts on the Royal Rumble 2020? I'm going to comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.